sorry about that technical difficulties. Streamlabs is going to be taking a shotgun to after this. So, if you have any suggestions for a good streaming service, let me know.
Yeah.
Well,
It was whenever Master kicked us.
yeah, Caster just kicked us out, but hey, we're here in beautiful Arizona, in this beautiful nation of ours. And before we get going, I think it's time we tune up those pipes and salute for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And what a beautiful rendition of our nation's anthem that is, as we're all lined up and ready to go here at Wild Horse Pass for another round. First heat of the night here for the iRacing Short Course Series. Technical difficulties try to keep us down, but guess what? We keep on fighting back here on Racecraft TV and for the iRacing Short Course Series. And thankfully it happened right before the race, so you didn't miss a thing here as this 8-car field is getting ready to go heat racing in the desert of Arizona. As now returning to his seat is Dave Arnold.
We got it. We're back live here, and everything seems to be working great. Great shot from the blimp overhead. As we see, they're all staged and ready to go for the first heat race here. See if we can get a couple more to qualify here into the main event.
There we go, as the lights are about to come on. Gary is about to rev up that iRacing pace truck and get us underway.
All right, looks like we're staged and ready to go. Johnson and Beatty on the front row. Bunch and Grady, Casper and Minder, Wilson and Perfect.
And
Riding the wall, looking for the Robbie Woods line.
the Robbie Woods line actually surprisingly works a lot here on iRacing. You're going to see a lot of drivers utilizing that wall to give them a lot of speed and a little bit NASCAR banking coming off that corner and, well, really just use it to their advantage. That actually seems to be the preferred line here. But these 8 cars, it's going to be a little bit of a madhouse here at the start. But with 8 laps, Gary's going to pull off right now, and then it's all in Brandon Beatty's hands as he's taking him around that long left-hander. Whenever he goes, the field goes. You're watching the iRacing Short Course Series here on Racecraft TV, and we're going green, green, green!
He puts the hammer down. The loud pedal is singing right now for him as he shoots right out front.
Right out front, CJ Bunch makes a great move down to the inside as well as Thomas Grady. Ricky
Oh.
Johnson into the wall!
Oh, man. That was a rough one there.
It was Thomas Grady that goes into the wall, and he is upside down doing his best turtle impression. But up at front, Ricky Johnson almost just massive hit right there.
Yeah, Braden Beatty, though, is just running away with this race here. TJ Bunch right behind him with Johnson in third. Jaden Zane Minder, David Gasper, Ashton Perfect, followed by Milson. And Grady is having a rough one there because he's stuck in the pits.
Now looking down the inside, that number 9 of Ashton Perfect trying to look down the inside of David Gasper. Gasper just holding it around to the outside. And here comes Perfect again, down low, gives him a little bump.
I want to know if David Gasper's got his cowboy hat in there. Not in there.
You know he might.
Yeah.
I know.
He's always looking sharp at the track.
Yeah, I know a few of these guys have a little bit of characteristics out of him. Casper goes wide, and oh no, Casper into the fence. And he's stuck
hung on
there.
the catch fence.
Well,
So he's going to be sent to the hot pit.
that is 3 fences destroyed in the last 2 days.
But Beatty with a clear lead right now as DJ Bunch and Johnson try to catch up. Johnson looks like he's one spot out of qualifying out of this heat race. A little bit of net coating going on for Bunch. And it's really amazing. Watch from track to track. Each driver, just like in real life, struggles from track to track. And it looks like a caution is out, the mandatory caution. Comp caution, AKA.
Yeah, we're going to be watching this restart again, and look for David Gasper. What's happened to him on lap 1? Good start, 3 wide in the background, massively packed 3x3. Johnson just got into the back, and then just a very bad landing.
Yeah, it looks like the rebound and suspension just brought him back over on top.
Yeah,
that was a hard hit there. There's a good kicker right there coming into that left-hander.
But they're coming around that final corner right now, all behind Braden Betty. Bunch is right next to him, and we're going back to green. Very late restart. And
Beatty playing a little head games there. Look at this. Bunch looks to the inside, but Beatty had that preferred line very quick out of there as we look back at Bunch. Johnson and Toe behind him, the drinking team on the side of that machine. And look at this. Minder looking to the inside. Oh, a little contact.
We're getting into the back of Johnson. Very close racing right now. That restart really clenched it all up here. Betty under pressure by Bunch with Johnson, Minder, Perfect, Milson, Grady, and Gasper right behind. As dirt's being flown all over the place.
Looks like they're drifting. You know, basically how they mirror each other. These guys were so
Tandem
close.
drifting.
Such a close battle.
They're indeed putting on a little bit of a tandem show as our cameras are pulling a Tokyo drift right now. Side by side goes Johnson and Minder. Minder looking for that switchback. Minder down to the inside, giving Johnson a big old bump right there.
It actually straightened out Johnson to keep him going again.
And Minder's upside down and into the pit lane.
Oh! Up and over Minder. He gets a little help, I think, from behind, too.
Yeah, I believe that was Andrew Milson who got into the back of him and just sent Minder upset all and over. And that was all with 2 laps to go. As now,
follower, get out of my way.
Indeed. As Ashton Perfect went a little bit wide right there, trying to go around the outside of Ricky Johnson. Andrew Milson got into the back of Ashton Perfect right there as they go over the whoops. White flag is in the air for heat number 1 here at Wild Horse.
Great onboard shot there from Milson as he comes down and hunts Perfect there. Across the stripe they go. 1 lap to go. Here we go. Turn number 1, the exit on the back straight. Couple of bumps and then to that hard 90 to the Lucas Leap.
The big set, and he hits Perfect, but Perfect corrects himself and keeps it going. These Pro 4s are all-wheel drive, so it's easy to correct a slide. As now Bunch and Johnson are nose to tail, but nobody can touch the 69 of Braden Betty as he takes heat number 1.
Beatty taking a stamp out and punching it hard. Here as he does a spin, the celebration
And
into
through the catch fence. And
And now he's stuck in it.
4 catch fences destroyed. He doesn't care. He's made it to the final.
That's all that matters. So I know Beatty and Bunch going to the dance for sure.
And now our next drivers are Le Post. Luis Ambarella is going to be starting up on pole, followed by Nicholas Dachelet. Cross Kirchmeyer in third. Sean Stratton. Reese Newer. Christopher Plumley. Aiden Irvin. And Franklin Monak are 8 drivers here for heat number 2.
You just made our Bula Italian or or French, actually.
I have
Le
a
Post.
problem with just El Post. That's
El
what.
Poste. El Poste.
El Poste. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a shot of his car to remind me if it was Le, El, or La.
Well, I know Spain is close to France, but Mexico's a continent away.
They
Just
derive from
busted
the
your
same.
chops.
They derive from the same language. Okay. I'm a film major and a dirt course
No,
racer.
it's all Latin to me.
Anything other than English or Texan is rocket science.
Oh, good times. Well, Gary Lane's going to lead him around here and pulls off the track. The lights are out. Arbula, El Poste is going to lead him around. Nicholas Dachelet, Kirchmeyer, Stratton, Newer, Plumley, Irvin, Moniak.
Flag, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Let's go racing. It's good move down to turn 1. Look at the move down by Kirchmeyer as they're going to go 3 wide for second place.
Did you see that line in Arbula? Just textbook. And you talked about going right up against the wall. That looks like a quick way around.
It is indeed.
I know
That
I've seen a lot of the
15.
drivers.
Reese
Ooh.
Newer making a. Oh no, Reese! Into the tire barrier.
Yeah,
And-
literally was caught up on it.
The commentator's curse. Whenever I start talking about somebody, they immediately start doing bad. It's still
It's
on
called
here.
The announcer's curse.
Commentator's curse. Announcer's curse, commentator's curse, English, European translations, the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
We were having this
Tomato,
talk
tomato,
about. Yeah.
Grenada,
As-
Granada.
Look at this fight. 3-way fight right now between Monak, Plumley, and Irvin for 5th place. So they're heading into turn number 2. Dachelet and Kirchmeyer are side by side as well for second. Look at the run through the whoops right there by the 75.
Dachelet, though, really trying to run down Kirchmeyer right now. That is a qualifying position. He knows it. Arbula out front. El Poste says, I'm going to put on top of the pole. That's what he's going for right now.
Luis just running away, and he's as tall as a post and as quick as electricity. As down the inside goes Dachelet on Kirchmeyer. They're still nose to tail with each other.
Dachelet showing those Falcon tires, grabbing down there. Trying to catch down the 75 of Kirchmeyer. But here comes, look at this. A big run. Stratton trying to get up on to the back of Dachelet. As we go on board and take a look at it. Sean Stratton from Des Moines, Iowa.
As they throw the yellow flag, and a very less chaotic race at the start of this line. As they all line up, get ready to go again. It is Luis up front, followed by Cross Kirchmeyer, Dachelet, Stratton, Irvin, Plumley, Monak, and Newer are top 8. Well, all of our drivers on the course right now. Biggest mover is Aiden Irvin, up 2 spots where they qualified and where they started. Cross Kirchmeyer making his way through the whoops. He's going to be looking very fast here, especially that ending session. He just found out how to get all the grip and get ready to go, but it's all in It's all in El Poste right now as we go back to green, green, green.
And I had Dachelet who was hunting down Kirchmeyer. But Kirchmeyer holding his lines. Well, look at this.
Stratton
with a good move. Look at this. That's the inside line.
still got that
Push
inside
him
line, but look
wide
on the inside of the inside. Gets a little bit sideways for the 259 of Aiden Irvin, the largest mover of the race. They make contact. Stratton got loose off the exit.
Stratton recovers, trying to fill that inside line there. Dashlet able to get back and get his position.
Look at
But still
Irvin around him,
Kirchmeier, look at
around it goes Christopher Plumlee. And that is not PG. Irvin on Stratton, still side by side, but Stratton holding it around the outside. Oh, and Irvin is getting back to Stratton as the 15 of Reese Newer and Irvin are now side by side over the Lucas Leap as they still are side by side with each other. But up front, Cross Kirchmeier and Luis Ernesto Ambarala up at front and just in their own race right now.
And what a great onboard shot there as we tried to chase down Arbula, our leader. Kirchmeier, though, in a sweet position. He has a qualifying spot here. He's just got to drive smart, stay up there, keep Dashlet in the distance. 2 laps to go. This next time around after, we're going to see that white flag.
As the 15 and Newer trying to hold around the outside strap, but Stratton getting the elbows out and all. He's a little bit of shoulder as well. White flag in the air. Stratton staying in 4th place ahead of Newer. Newer, though, looking down the inside on the last lap. They're both getting into each other, and he forces his way past.
Now, beautiful move by Newer as he gets by Stratton. Up another position. I think it will help him a little bit. The higher you get, the better position you're going to get, of course, in the last chance qualifier.
Oh, and Newer's loses. Stratton sneaks it down the inside of the final lap. Stratton and Newer falls down even more. Stratton and Newer, what is Newer doing? What is Newer doing? Newer just cut through the entire course to try to get ahead of Stratton, and Stratton stays in that position. And Newer goes flipping over and over again.
He had a tank slapper, a swapper, whatever you want to call it, out of control, doing everything he could to fight it.
As well, that all went down. El Poste wins heat number 2, as I think Newer might have just completely tried to cut entirely the final corner of this track just to get his position back. But man, that was a wild last lap.
Yeah, I'd say it was.
Well,
Well, here we are. Yep.
it's a bigger grid. I'm gonna let you go through it.
All right, sitting up on the pole is going to be Ricky Johnson with Nicholas Dashlet in that 2nd slot. In the 3rd position will be Ashton Perfect. In 4th, right next to him, it's going to be Sean Stratton. Back to the 3rd row. In the 5th position, it's Andrew Milson with Adam Irvin right next to him. I'm sorry, Aiden Irvin. In the 7th slot, it's Jaden Minder with Franklin Moniak in 8th. Back to another row, it's going to be Thomas Grady and Christopher Plumlee. And bringing up the rear, it's going to be David Gasper and Reese Newer to fill out our field here for the LCQ.
Almost, I tried to get you with Connor Berry.
Nope.
See, this is why you're the professional and I'm just the guy in Texas. 12 cars on the grid here. And we get ready.
Short one.
Yeah, short one. 4 laps. So, hold on to your butts, people. It's about to get wild here in Arizona. Johnson, Dashlet, Stratton, Perfect, Irvin, Monak, Milson, Plumlee, Minder, Grady, Newer, Gasper. All these drivers have a chance to get into the final, and the pace car is getting all the way out of there as Ricky Johnson takes him to the green flag. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's last chance qualifying here in the iRacing Short Course Series on Racecraft TV as we're going green, green, green.
He's going to have that pole position with a quick jump to the inside. He's going to jump up.
Look at Stratton on that start.
Look at that. Oh, man.
Stratton expertly put his car down low, forcing his way in down low once more, forcing Dashlet out wide. Sean Stratton is on a roll. He's looking for the lead.
Perfect and Milson battling back there for that 4th position. Perfect now moves up just by a nose here Here we go. Lots of action. Reese Newer swapping out there. Cars sliding around. Contact.
That's a 259 of Irvin facing the wrong way. And just look at this pack of trucks jumping over that jump right in front of this massive grandstand. 3 wide heading into turn 1.
Man, lots of heavy footsteps behind our leaders as they start to break away from the back. Johnson, Stratton, and it looks like Dashalette.
Oh, massive collision. And the biggest winner out of that is Monak. This 782 going down the inside, sneaking away, but oh my goodness, heading in out of the Lucas Leap. These cars are just looking like it's a barroom brawl, but I gotta say the one that's not having the barroom brawl is the drinking team up at front. Ricky Johnson still in the lead, followed by Stratton right behind.
Did you see Stratton nose into that berm there and came out smelling like roses? I thought he was going up and over for sure, but held on to it. Right on the back bumper, on the porch, looking to trespass. And Johnson now as he continues to lead.
He's looking, he's sneaking, he's trying to find a way. Stratton making that inside line work. White flag in the air. Johnson leading by 7/10 of a second. Going into that hairpin. It's going to be a little bit of a leap for Stratton, but Johnson just has 2 more corners to go. Stratton has to do everything he can, but that restart of Stratton off the restart was incredibly good to get him up into second place. But it's all eyes on the Stars and Stripes right now as Ricky Johnson takes the win.
Johnson really earned that winner with Stratton, Newer, Dashalette, Milson, Minder, Perfect, Plumley, Pontiac, Grady, and Irvin. And unfortunately, Gasper down 4 laps. That was a rough one there.
It certainly is, but you know, the warm-up is here right now to give us a little bit of a breather here at Wild Horse. And we get to meet our final drivers.
It's going to be a great time to thank our sponsors that make this all possible. Companies like CBR Performance Products, Dirt Sports World, the voice of off-road, Sparco, Signature Propellers, Rigid Industries, It's Not Clean,
It's super clean.
and of course SunWest and AIM Data Systems.
All big shout outs to our sponsors. You're here watching round 4 of the iRacing Short Course Series here on Racecraft TV. We'll be right back going green for our finale. Just in a few moments. Sit right back, relax, grab a cold one. You won't miss a thing. Welcome back to Racecraft TV. Here in the warm-up as they're, performing leapfrog across the start. Did you see that?
I'm telling you, there's a show going on right there. Here, park your car there while we warm up. I'm gonna see if I can clear you.
Who was that parked on the start-finish line?
That's that car right there. White car.
It was a white car,
white.
indeed. I'm not sure who it was, but that was beautiful to come back to life.
Good positioning.
Great positioning as these guys are giving everybody a show here for the iRacing Short Course Series in the virtual crowd. Full packed stands, and look who is sitting on top of the warm-up times. That'll be Zachary Drapkin, but he will not be starting up on pole. As here is our starting grid for the finale of tonight. Given you by Dave.
All right, it looks like there was an inversion there. So sitting on the pole position, it's going to be Trenton Briley. Next to him on the outside is going to be Zachary Drapkin. Run number 2. On the inside is going to be Braden Cheramani. On the outside is going to be Mason Prater. To the inside of the road number 3 is Luke Knupp with Holden Highrider next to him, followed by Darren Hardesty and Chase Carr. Back another row, we've got Keaton Swade and Ethan Ebert, followed by Braden Beatty and Luis Arbula El Poste.
Followed by CJ Bunch, Cross Kirchmeyer, Ricky Johnson, Sean Stratton, Reese Newer, Nicholas Dachelet, and Andrew Milson. As they're already halfway across this start-finish lap. Wanted to get that done before, Johnson had a very late start. He's having a race already, and he's trying to catch up to the field.
Yeah, that's why I knew we had plenty of time. That's why I was trying to time it.
19 cars on the track.
There we go.
But it's more like a wave start as we have our leaders, and then we have the second pack, Trenton Briley, leading to them to green flag as we're going back to green, 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 and Bradley's in the shallow dimension, and delayed start, not green, green, green.
And I think that was due to the net coding going on.
A net coding going on.
Relying on Trent. Yeah, Trenton Briley was flashing in and out, and on a start, can't see the guy go. When do you know to go? That's how they all watch.
That's as they all come up to a crawl, and this is the second time we came to Wild Horse this season, and it's also the second time we've stopped the entire race. And I believe this is to get those drivers who started from the pit lane and just a bit later to get into the corrected pit positions and maybe get their lap back.
Okay, for the folks at home that know what I'm talking about, looks like they're trying to restack the mod carts again. A couple of the parents will get it.
I actually
if you
got
really
that.
want to talk bad, go to the junior ones. It's like herding cats.
Oh my goodness. Mod cart days are something to behold. Never racing them, but I've witnessed them. As everyone is,
incredible.
you go here and there. Zachary, he's just doing a dance.
If you want to see a really cool film about mod carts, you need to go to Mod Kids USA and Amazon Prime. Absolutely awesome.
You know, I think there's a very familiar voice in that, if I stay honest, because I was watching that the other night, and one of the voices just really popped out right there. It's like, I know this guy somehow. I'm not sure where, but I know him.
I like it because of the story of the kids. That's what I get.
Oh, yeah, the story of the kids is great. And some of these kids are out on track.
Yep. A few of them I recognize. A couple of them might be sitting in the box overseeing things. But here's some good news. The movie Dirt is now on HBO Max. And it's about a little bit of Lucas Oil off-road racing.
Yeah, and I feel like there's a new series coming out with the Great American Short Course series, taking over the Lucas Oil off-road series that is now no longer active. So The Great American
I
Short
call it
Course
a
Series.
continuation of the story.
Yeah, it's going to be the sequel.
And what's really cool is we have Lee Perfect, who has been, heading it up since, the core days and lots of experience. Ran and finished out with the Lucas Oil Regional Series, which was one of the tightest run ships out there. And he's partnered up with Dave Cole with Ultra 4 Motors, with the Ultra 4 group. And they're going to bring on an awesome series. Looking forward to it.
And we're having a good work by our esteemed admin Connor Berry, who is getting these drivers under control right now. And I think he's manually restacking this grid due to iRacing having a little bit of an issue right now. And well, they're building up the grid manually. And like you said, it's time to restack the mod carts.
Yeah, re-rack them, restack them, as I say.
As well, this is a driver thrown red flag. Not an official red flag, but this is technically what happens during red flags. No one's really allowed to move. Everyone stops up, and we try to get that issue fixed. Not sure what's actually brought it out. I think it's Darren Hardesty had an issue and went into the pits. And
Okay, well, Trent Briley was really netcoding badly coming in, so it could have been that they couldn't see with him to get started. We're all speculating here.
I also believe it was the massive amount of cars that came out of the pit lane. Luke Knupp being one of them.
I
Keaton
also hear
Swain.
Mars is in retrograde right now. Just kidding.
I know Luke Knupp was listed as a lap down, as we're now going green and getting ready to go again. So, Hardesty's back into the pits, and he's being scored as the leader as we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Quote, hot sauce. They had to get some hot sauce.
Yeah. He was low on packets.
You got to be spicy when you drive one of these things. And
I hear it's now flaming hot tacos.
ooh. I don't know if Super Clean has any flamin' hot taco stuff, but oh, I can't wait to do that ad. As not green this time, by they're still trying to get stuff worked on, but they're continuing to do more laps and get ready to go. Driver thrown caution once more, and can't thank our admin team enough on what they do for this series and how they get everything going and underway here and runs perfectly smoothly, even when iRacing just tries to make it the most headache-inducing thing in the world.
I forgot, we renamed the Hotspot Hardesty. Randall just reminded me. I love that family. Awesome people. All these families. You ever want to talk about hanging out with the most awesome people in the world, it's the short course people.
Yeah, short course group, short course community, all one giant family here on iRacing and in real life, as it's green here at Wild Horse.
Drapkin around the long way, and he looks like he's going to get that lead there. Looks like Knupp trying to follow up as he gets side door to door with Briley. Briley out the inside line. Hardesty shoots up. Lose a little traction there. Briley in his second.
Knupp looking down low. Knupp swinging the nose, and it's a little bit of second, but Knupp makes it up into second place. And now...
And Drapkin, look at this. He's looking for his redemption now, Austin.
He's led 19 laps, didn't get the win. He's looking all 23 here today.
And I'll tell you what, these laps happen fast here. A very tight course around, very quick. They make their times under a minute.
So go over the Lucas Leap, the top three. Drapkin, Knupp, Chiramonte as Briley, Swain, and Hardesty all nose to tail with each other. Hardesty stuck on around the outside. Keaton Swain got his car down low as he's sitting in 6th place.
Well, you notice that both the Lucas tracks only had that one right turn, and that's always a place they bunch up. Makes for some good racing.
Oh, a big shot to the back of the 99 by Keaton Swain. Swain got his truck thankfully repaired in 1 day, record time, after traveling down an entire hill and into a helicopter through sponsored tents, after this going through the catch fence at Wild Horse at Wild West yesterday.
You got to remember, we saw Keaton Swain on the podium for the first time at the first race of the year, so he could be a dark horse to keep an eye on. But look at Knupp, rides that wall right on the tail of Drapkin. Knupp says, "You're in my house now."
Oh, here
Zach.
comes the switchback by Knupp. Get in the speed off the exit. Drapkin defending down low. Knupp trying to get him and grip up off that exit.
Whoa.
Drapkin hesitating just a
Break
little
that.
bit. And here comes the 77. Knupp's beside him. Knupp's looking down low. Over the jump they go.
See that little brake check? It slowed up Knupp, bunched him up just a little bit, but now right on the back bumper, just off the left quarter panel. Now he tucks it behind, looks for that long way around.
Here comes the
Tries to
switchback.
Drop down. Move.
Side by side they
Side
go.
by side.
Drapkin down low. Knupp on the outside. Another brake check by Drapkin. These two are going at it right now.
And so clean, though. So clean. That's what you got to see.
So clean, and I don't think either of them have hit each other at all so far. And also, second, the battle for third is also having a good side-by-side battle, nose to tail. Knupp going very wide. This time he's holding on that outside, and Drapkin defending down low. They make a little bit of contact over the leap, and now both of them defending down low and going to the inside of the only right-hander on track. Drapkin going wide. Knupp being forced to take that long way around on that outside. He's getting all the way out to the marbles. Drapkin goes up the track. Here comes Knupp down low. Knupp gets the speed. Knupp just barely getting into the lead, but here comes Drapkin around the outside. He's going to technically lead that lap. Knupp trying to send it down low, but Drapkin swings it around to the outside. Knupp's onto the berm, and Zachary Drapkin is still in the lead.
Paramedics with oxygen for Austin.
I'm a
That's
professional.
great action there. I thought you were going to run out of breath there.
Uh,
But Drapkin.
I was in marching band. I have big lungs.
All right. But Drapkin trying to fill every line he can right now, getting those elbows about 10 feet wide, trying to give no daylight for Knupp. Knupp trying everything he can, every trick in his bag of tricks he's trying to pull out.
The
Look at
sign
this,
of
right on the
bumper.
bumper. Oh,
Knupp
he was through his bumper.
looking for that switchback. Here they go over the leap again. This battle has been
Wide,
so much. Another brake check by Drapkin.
Trying to unsettle, but I think Knupp got on the binders a little beforehand, allowed him to swing by. You saw a little bump there. Here comes Drapkin around the outside. Up the
Knupp's
wall.
got a good run. Drapkin's a little bit loose coming out of that turn, but Drapkin holds that outside line, using the berm to his advantage textbook style to keep the lead. Knupp goes a bit wide, and oh my goodness, Chiramonte out of nowhere.
Here, Chiramonte says, "I want to play, boys."
Yep, and well, you want to play? Let's play the 73, making his presence known on these two battlers. And I gotta say, he's got the popcorn in his hand right now, as he's got a good view of this fight right behind these two boys going at it with each other.
Definitely got the Catbird seat sitting watching these two battle it out, hoping they're going to take each other out. Braden coming in hot there. Here we go in turn two. Off the Lucas leap again, side by side. Drapkin and Knupp.
Knupp.
Chiramonte, Bias Lonesome in third. Swain, Hardesty, Johnson, Newer, Prater, Beatty, and Ebert battling for that 10th position.
Luke's trying to hold it around the outside of Drapkin, but Drapkin forces Luke on the outside, and then Luke got him on the switchback. Luke Knupp is in the lead, but here comes Drapkin with a big set into turn one. Zachary Drapkin, big slide job, but Knupp stays in the lead.
Knupp with a nice little move there.
Drapkin trying to return the favor. He pushes him wide. Drapkin over the leap. Drapkin now in the lead. Now Luke's got the inside line. These two are beating and banging and rubbing and bumping and slipping and sliding and slamming and They're in contact racing as Chiramonte is right on the end of him. As well as Keaton Swain. Top 4 nose to tail now.
Ray Germani stalking him back there like a shark, waiting for a little bit of stake, waiting for the laps to dwindle down before he makes his move. Keaton Swain, nice and quiet back and forth. Oh,
big shot!
Knupp, though, able to recover nicely.
And, oh my goodness, Drapkin not happy with Luke Knupp, just getting all over him, and then look at the outside! That's Braden Chiramonte around the outside of Zachary Drapkin, going for second place, but he wants to go for the lead. 12 laps to go.
Monty now up in
Yellow
second place.
is
way.
out.
Top caution.
Competition caution.
Re-rack and restack.
Oh my goodness, has your heart slowed down? Mine has not. We've been mostly just covering that fight. We've just been mostly covering our leaders because they just wouldn't get any room. Biggest mover throughout the race is the Stars and Stripes of Ricky Johnson. He's up into 6th, up 9 spots. Keaton Swain up 5 spots. And Reese Newer up 8 spots as well. But
Newer's doing real quietly. And also, we're holding Highrider back there in 11th place. Arbula. And Trenton Bradley, unfortunately, down a lap. We had a close up and personal look there at Chiramonte's.
yeah, that was a very rough fight with Knupp and Drapkin in those closing laps. Drapkin getting very aggressive. And Luke Knupp, well, he certainly outplayed Drapkin right there. And he's made that 77 Ultra Motorsports Rocket Racing Setups car absolutely like a rocket. And in the closing laps, Zachary Drapkin loses the lead. Can he get it back with 12 laps to go? We'll find out. Green flag is about to be in the air under command by Luke Knupp as they're already bumping and banging it even before the green flag comes out.
Chiramonte let Knupp know he was right behind him there. Knupp puts the loud pedal down all the way to the floor. Johnson trying to sneak up.
And it's a big 4 wide at the apex. Johnson trying to make his truck 5 trucks wide. As they're going 3 wide over the leap and down the inside. That's Keaton Swain making his truck down to the inside now.
And look at Prater up to 5th place. The seas parted, and it looks like he dove through the tube.
Mason Prater right beside Keaton Swain. These two guys are moving up through the field. Mason Prater, he started in 4th, fell down the field right now, and now the top 5 all have clean air as right behind him is just a massive dogfight.
It looks like Johnson now and Ebert battling back there for that 6th position.
Ebert got a shot right there.
Top 5.
Ebert got a shot on Prater as Drapkin trying to look for a shot on Chiramonte.
Drapkin trying to change his lines up a little bit to find a little bit more speed. Trying to use the whole track there. Chiramonte looking very quick. Not surprised. He's a quick one in real life, as well as Knupp. But Drapkin, no slouch. He was a Lucas Oil Regional Buggy Champion last year.
Now the red line oil 56 definitely looking quick. Drapkin just holding that wide line as Keaton Swain is coming out of nowhere right now.
And he hop over the top for Swain through the bumps.
The fact that they can almost clear this entire tabletop is incredibly impressive, and just how powerful these trucks are, and how good these shocks are as well.
Well, the Lucas Leap, I believe we saw Kyle and Duke standing at close to a little over 200 feet. Seen his brother Todd do the same.
And looking over the leap, the 15 of Reese Newer trying to hold around the outside of Darren Harson, but Darren Harson gives a little bit of shove. He says, "Get out of my way, kid. I know what I'm doing."
Yeah, I'm a 3-time buggy champion. Move.
And up front, Chiramonte under pressure by Zachary Drapkin. Chiramonte goes low, gets a little bit hung up off the exit. Drapkin is on his tail.
And you're watching Knup's line through turn 2, pretty much textbook the same every single time. And you can see why he's so quick. He's got his marks. He hits his marks. And that's how you become quick.
Right in that blue line.
Oh,
That is so rubbered in. iRacing is the only place where I know where that blue line actually forms throughout the entire race. And Shiramonte gets a little bit loose, gets a little bit early, turning off that jump, goes a bit wide. Both of them go a bit wide as they're trying to chase out Knup. But Knup has got his own race and his own field of view up ahead as Drapkin gets into the back of Shiramonte. Is now they're side by side for second.
Shiramonte was getting a little out of shape there and a little bit of contact. Drapkin backed off not to spin him there. Very respectful.
5 laps to go, and with the more fighting that these two cars do, the more Luke Knup's going to have in the lead, and also the more like Keaton, Swain, Mason, Prater, and Ebert can catch up to him, but they're having their own little three-way fight behind him, as there's Keaton, Swain right on the bumper of Drapkin.
Wayne really on the move now, trying to hold off Ethan Ebert back there, and Prater in 5th, Ebert in 6th. Both coming after Swain. There's Prater in the Bilstein machine.
Drapkin just dancing on that bright green roll bar of Shiramonte, Drapkin nose to tail with each other. Gets a little bit of bump by Drapkin. He goes crazy wide all the way almost into Utah right there.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think there was contact on that. I think just Shiramonte carried a little...
Oh, there's contact right there. Keaton Swain sends it in hard.
Right.
Mason Prater jumps up into 4th.
Prater really coming on strong now. Got his sights set on Drapkin.
3 laps to go. This is what they know as crunch time. Prater has joined the fight for second.
Hashtag Bilstein US, boy. Here we go. And a great on board there from Prater. Trying to move the move. Look at this. Oh! Contact quarter door. That's what you want, though.
It's not hard contact. It's a very light touch set. I'm just going to use it for support. Let's get on him. 2 laps to go.
That's what we want to see. Bumping and beating on each other. Short course is physical.
Most physical form of racing out there. And yeah, we were talking about, can this be PE? It definitely can't be considered PE.
Oh, no.
And MMA, maybe. Instead of mixed martial arts, it'd be mixed motorsports arts.
Well, here we go. Look at this. The white flag is out.
White flag in the air. The battle for second still alive. Shiramonte, Drapkin, Prater, Ebert, Swain. All of them have a chance to win it. Into second place. Drapkin looking down low. It's not going to work. Look at Mason Prater sneaking his way up down low on Drapkin. Over the Lucas Leap they go. They make contact over the jump. Drapkin and Prater getting into each other. Ebert making a surprise move down low. Their nose to tail bumping and banging. Ebert's just sneaking his way through the whoops. He's trying to hold it around the outside of Zachary Drapkin as Luke Knup takes the win. Shiramonte right beside him as Drapkin and Ebert try to go for that final podium spot. And Zachary Drapkin is going to come back 2 races in a row, 2 podium finishes in a row in 3rd, and wow. Man, they were so close together.
That's high fiberglass instead of high-fiving.
They're bumping and banging over that final. They're still going at it right now.
Ebert won't let him pass.
Oh, there's Mason Prater to Drapkin. I feel like Drapkin's getting bullied or is the bully right now. But, Drapkin has the final last lap. He made it onto the podium, and I think that's what Ebert's not happy about.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's only 3 spots in the box. And that's going to be Drapkin, Shiramonte, and Knup.
All eyes are on Luke Knup as he takes the win and burns it down on the front straight.
So we'll get back and talk to our top 3 here. Starting off with Drapkin in third place.
First, before we go, I think it's time to go for a full rundown of our race results. Zachary
Got it.
Drapkin takes the win, followed by Chase Carr, Luke Knupp, Trenton Briley, Mason Prater, Braden Shiramonte, Holton Hyrader. This is the warm-up results. This is not the feature results.
Yeah, as I was going to
Luke
say.
Knupp takes the win, followed by Braden Shiramonte, Zachary Drapkin, Ethan Ebert, Mason Prater, Keaton Swain, Ricky Johnson, Darren Hardesay, Reese Newark, Cross Kirchmeyer, CJ Bunch, Nicholas Dachelette, Andrew Milson, Holton Hyrader, Sean Stratton, Luis Ambarella, and Brandon Betty with Trenton Briley at the end of the grid, followed by Chase Carr. But all eyes on that 77 of Luke Knupp. But joining us in the booth right now is the man that we kept we were trying to get him into the booth right now, but he's actually not showing up. So we do have Braden Shiramonte with us.
All right, we'll talk to Braden.
Hey guys, it's Bronson here.
Bronson.
Nope. Yeah, I just want to update you guys. Podium has been switched around. Some results changed.
Ooh.
So third
rough driving.
place goes to 57 now. 56 goes to fourth.
So Ethan
Ooh.
Ebert takes third place in a post-race decision.
What?
I'm guessing that fight was was something happened. So we're gonna watch that final lap back again between Ethan Ebert and Zach Drapkin. So let's actually ride him on board the blimp style with Ethan Ebert to see what's happened right here.
We're seeing the battle there, Drapkin and Prater.
Drapkin getting very physical with Prater, pushes Prater out wide. Ebert sinking his way down low. And he gets third right there. And Drapkin cut the entire course and then came entirely across on Ebert. And I can totally understand the admin's decision to penalize Drapkin about that.
Didn't see that happen.
And you can see Ebert, that's what he was unhappy about. Drapkin cutting the entire course down the inside.
I see why, yeah. I wouldn't say the entire course. I just say clip the corner shorter. What's the old adage? Shortest distance between 2 points.
I must say, I think it was this action of just coming up the track and pushing Ebert, though.
Yeah, pushing him up there. Actually, I don't think he cut the track. I just think they
He just used the track.
Pushing up.
Yeah, and Ebert definitely did not take that happy. So post-race decision, having a little bit of drama between these two for third place. And joining us now to talk about it is, well, the man who benefited from there, ladies and gentlemen, finishing in third, Ethan Ebert.
Ethan,
Yeah.
you with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we looked at a replay there and we saw, unfortunate, how it went down. But, man, a little physical on the track. I know tempers were getting heated there, but, man, you guys were certainly out for blood tonight.
For sure. Everybody was it was just always a carnage-filled race, especially in Arizona, because it's just so gnarly, because there's no, like, real room to pass anybody. So it's just kind of hope for the best and hope you don't get disqualified because of the contact.
Yeah, it was getting a little physical. Most of it was door to door. We just saw, though, unfortunately, the way Zach came up there. That's was what the admins were talking about. But man, you're right. You have to get physical on this track. You got to lean on each other. It's not a lot of places to pass. You know, sometimes it's the longer way around.
hmm And especially during that late race, because all the inside gets blue grooved because everybody is
Yep.
basically running the same lines.
Yep.
So at the end, you just have to rip the cushion around and hope it sticks. And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But just got to
And
get
hopefully
lucky with
people
that.
move out of your way.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, it was a great race for sure. I know you battled your way up to that third spot there, and I know you got to be pretty happy and some people to thank for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm really happy with the outcome. I just want to thank Rocket Racing. I want to thank all my teammates on there, all of our sponsors, all the series sponsors. I want to thank Bronson, Sharamonte, Connor Berry for hosting such a great series. and everybody who watched and all the broadcasters. You guys did an amazing job up here as well.
Awesome, Ethan. Congratulations, third place. Good job. We're going to see you in a short course race soon.
Hopefully, yeah, we're probably going to do that new series that's coming out, the gas series.
Yep, very cool. Looking
Indeed
forward to
it
seeing
is.
you there, buddy. Well, good job, and we'll see you next week fighting for a podium.
Hopefully, yeah. Thank you.
All right, Ethan Ebert, everybody, second place. Braden Cheramonte, oh my goodness. What a physical race for everybody, but nevertheless exciting.
Yeah, it was a really crazy race. Got a decent start. Was doing pretty good. Me and Zach, my teammate, and we were just working together trying to catch Luke. And bummer, some reason I don't know why, but he got pushed back to fourth, even though he crossed the line in third. But next race we'll do. Hopefully, me, David, and Zach can go 1, 2, 3 on the podium.
Well, definitely you guys have the speed for it. And let's talk about on that restart when you started having to make your move up around. Luke gets up front, but on the restart, you guys had to really make a run for it. You and Zach were battling.
Yeah, we were just both trying to figure out the lines, helping each other, pushing each other. There's really no good lines right now because the track was super slick. But yeah,
So the track really deteriorated, is what you're saying.
yeah. It's when the track gets slick, the car doesn't want to turn. You have to be super easy on the gas to get traction.
So a lot of throttle control's the key, is what you're intimating.
Yep.
Well, I can see for sure that how it blue grooves out. When you stay in that blue groove, looks like if you just step out of it, you really get loose.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, nevertheless, a good race. Second place, not too shabby. A little bit of better redemption from last week, or I should say, yesterday and the week before that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, who'd you like to thank?
Aim Ortega, RTS, super clean. Ambush Esports, David, Zach for all the help, and everybody else. Thank you.
And what about keeping an eye on somebody we know racing Saturday night?
Oh yeah, my cousin Sheldon Creed racing this Saturday at Daytona, so hopefully he can go get another win and go for another championship.
Yeah, baby. I just had to throw that out there. Awesome family, man. Keep it up.
Thank you.
And thanks a lot. Braden Cheramani, everybody. All right, well, we have the man of the hour, the man standing on top of the box.
How's it going, guys?
Luke, can you say, "This is my house"?
It's my house. Oh, that was awesome. Good
Awesome
comeback
job.
last week.
Man, I gotta tell you, watching you and Zach battle again, I know it's a little frustrating for Zach. He led yesterday and kind of go. You had a horrible yesterday,
Oh,
but
yeah.
to get up there and take the lead today.
Yeah, I knew after yesterday, having the disaster of a race yesterday, getting 14th, I knew I had to make up some points today, and qualified second, and that put me starting 5th, but there were some problems, and I ended up starting 4th, and then had to charge, got up to second after the first lap, and I knew once the track started slicking off, that was my time to shine, and it started slicking off probably 6 laps before the caution, and I made my strike. Wasn't the cleanest like pass I've made, but it was kind of some lag that was involved, which always is a bummer. But got to the lead and then just checked out after that. I think I had a 3.5 second gap at the end.
Very indicative of this track though, because there's not a lot of lines that are fast that you could pass at. Because once you get into that
Yeah.
groove, it's hard.
Yeah, there's basically only one quick line, but once the track slicks off, there's a bunch of lines that you can run that are basically, they kind of even out, and that's when a driver comes in, and you got to drive the truck, that's for sure, especially on the
Be able to
slick.
utilize those different options as the track becomes greasy.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome.
The pop truck and was on it all night, and ended up getting another win, which is always good.
Well, I'll tell you, it was one heck of a redemption from yesterday to today. You came to your house. I know this is a track you know intimately, and it showed tonight.
Yeah, it's my backyard. Definitely one of my better tracks on the service. Have a couple of wins in the series here, and definitely good to bounce back after last night.
Well, awesome job. And of course, it's the people that stand behind you that make this possible.
Yeah, for sure. Rocket Racing setups for everything they do for me. The whole team: Ethan, Mason, Holden, CJ, Connor, Keaton. If I'm forgetting, I don't think I'm forgetting anyone, but we had a good night again. Double podium and another win. That's 4 wins on the season for our team, and so it's always good. And then Ultra Wheels, Rigid Industries, Diamondback Materials, and everyone else. Thank you guys.
Awesome job, Luke. Congratulations. And still a long battle for a championship. Let's see if you could try and get it back.
For sure. Thank you guys.
There you go. Luking up, everybody. On top of the box again. A big congratulations again to, of course, Braden Cheramani and Ethan Ebert rounding out the podium tonight. An awesome double header week here for iRacing Short Course right on Racecraft TV. Again, I want to thank all of our great sponsors like CBR Performance Products, of course, Dirt Sports World, the voice of off-road, Sparco, Signature Propellers, Rigid Industries, It's Not Clean,
It's super clean.
and of course, SunWest Supply and AIM Data Systems. Myself, Dave Arnold, and Austin, good night. We'll see you next time on the Virtual Dirt.
This Racecraft TV stream is brought to you by Artesian Builds. Artesian builds high-quality custom PCs made to order for a low price. Contact Artesian Builds today to get started on your own custom PC as low as $64 a month. All Artesian builds are made live on stream. You can watch your builds and talk to the builders live at twitch.tv/Artesian Builds. For more information about Artesian Builds, check the link in the description.